to know when you need to know it, man. Out here getting my steps in. Feel me? Going live. Yep. Got the book bag with the weights in it, add a little extra weight. You know what I mean? Add a little extra weight to it. Wanna talk a little bit about a show I seen yesterday. You feel me? Gully TV. Yeah. Talking about hip hop, Nas. You feel me? Yeah, shout out to Gully TV, man. He basically said he was talking to some, excuse me, I'm trying to get my little, you feel me? Just trying to parents together. Yeah, but he said he was talking to some younger guy, and I guess they said Jim Jones basically was saying Jim Jones got more records in the club than Nas. Got more bangers than Nas, or his catalog recently is better than Nas, and Nas really ain't had that impact as of lately in music that he once had. You feel me? And Gully TV, this is a conversation Gully TV was having with some younger guy. Even though I think Dipset came around what? Early 2000s. But I think Cam, Did Cam? I think Cam might have came in the late 90s. I think Cam might have been right there in the late 90s, if I ain't mistaken. You know what I mean? But anyway, it was a very touching conversation. And I just thought, I wanted to chime in on it. Because over the years, Nas, I remember when French Montana tried to say that Nas, that he had more bangers than Nas, more club bangers. French Montana specifically said he had more club bangers than Nas. And I'm like, that's crazy. You feel me? That's crazy. But then niggas really started thinking about it. I know I started thinking about it like, damn, do we? But once you start digging through that Nas catalog, hey, you quickly start to find out now the club, the bangers is there. Don't get it twisted. The bangers is there. You feel me? And I think Gully in conversation, it was in his comments to the video I'm talking about, referring to, Gully was naming a few of Nas bangers, and people was chiming in, dropping bangers and stuff that they knew Nas had. But I just think that Nas' catalog is so vast. You feel me? I think his catalog is so vast. Sometimes we forget. We tend to forget what he done did. In this video, I'm gonna be very unbiased. I too suffer from Nas. His latest shit ain't really got that hang time. It ain't got that staying power that it once had. But we gotta remember how the consumers take in music now is pretty much different. You feel me? It's pretty much different. Back then in the 90s, early 2000s, you could pretty much let a whole album ring off shit for maybe a couple years. You feel me? You can let a whole album rank off for a couple years back then, man. Yeah, dropping singles, spacing that shit out, remixes. Now it's like you gotta stay abreast it, man. You gotta keep heating people's face. You gotta keep going, man. You definitely gotta keep going. So I wanted to talk about that maybe a little bit. You know, people definitely consume music differently. That could be one of the reasons why Nas might not have that staying power now. But no excuses, because like Gully was saying and all of that, the no excuses, because like Gully, I was looking at something, y'all gotta excuse me. Like Gully was saying, Jim Jones shit been ringing off. I ain't even gonna lie. You feel me? I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't even talking about that on the way to church, Jim Jones or somewhere in Miami. Them was good. Them was real good. I'm talking about the Wasted Talent, his recent joint. You feel me? Shit, everything pretty much. Was it after the Wasted Talent? Man. Yeah, that shit was ringing off, man. You feel me? That shit was definitely ringing off. Like I said, even Jim's recent body of work, you know. But I don't think Jim ain't got more bangers than Nas, man. You feel me? And Gully TV, you miss one of Nas. Gully got the Uchi Wally right. The bangers, the club bangers. You feel me? He got that one, but Gully, you Made You Look. Yeah, that was heavy in the club. You feel me? That was heavy in the club. Then, you know, I think Jada jumped on it. Ludacris jumped on it. You feel me? But like I said, Nas, his club bangers is so far in between, cause he got that day-to-day living life type music and shit. He got so much of that. You feel me? But if you siphon through that shit, you gonna see he got bangers. Made You Look. Oh, I'm sorry, I just said that. Excuse me. Hate Me Now with Diddy. That was ringing off. That was really ringing off. Yeah, I'm out here walking. Y'all gotta excuse me. I seen a young lady I was looking at and shit. You know, I gotta get focused. But yeah, that Hate Me Now. Nah, you gotta cipher through that shit. Nas, listen, the body of work is so vast, and there's so much more to talk about than the club bangers. Cause if you think about it, the club bangers, the shit for the clubs or whatever, them shits, the club shits is really just, they really just for the party, man. And how many hours, if you really a responsible adult, how many hours of the week is you partying opposed to you out there getting money handling your business? So if you think about it, if you break it down like that, hey, you feel me? That's one way to look at it. If you break it down like that, you only partying a few hours out the week. If you on your business, if you handling your business, you feel me? Compared to all the other hours you trying to accumulate resources and be responsible and make money, pay bills, whatever. You feel me? So of course you're gonna have way more. Well, I could say, of course, Nas gonna have way more music that's not centered around the club and shit. But the hits is there, man. But I definitely agree Did a lot of Nas's later stuff it ain't really comparable to the old shit, man. You feel me? But you can also say that about a lot of the other older artists. You feel me? See, the thing with Jim never really hit when Dipset hit. Jim kind of hit, his shit hit after Dipset. You feel me? Pretty much after Dipset broke up. You feel me? When Dipset was at their peak, Jim really wasn't no factor as far as getting on that mic. He played his position, but he really wasn't one of them guys on records that, you know, yo, he really great, hold it down for Dip. Jim, he played another role. You feel me? He played another role, but I can agree with Gully saying that his music probably more relevant now than Nas at the moment. But the body of work ain't gonna compare. You feel me? I ain't gonna take it that far, Gully. Jim's body of work can't compare. Gully also said that Guru, which is I think Guru is one of his favorite rappers. What's the other cat from Brooklyn? Is his favorite rapper. I forget his name. Half a Meal. Yeah, Half a Meal. But Gully said Guru got a better catalog. Hope I ain't misquoting him wrong. Gully said Guru got a better catalog. You feel me? Hey, leave comments below. Gully said Guru got a better catalog than Nas. You feel me? Guru got a catalog. Guru was putting that shit together. I can't lie, Gully. And Guru definitely had that sound. Guru had hits, man, but I don't know if I want to say he had a better catalog than Nas, man. You feel me? I don't know. Maybe we just so far gone off the impact Nas had back in the 90s. Maybe it's that. We can't let that prisoner go at the moment back in the 90s. Maybe it's that, man. You feel me? Cause Nas had that shit on Smash. He had that shit on Smash back in the 90s, man. And it was the whole mystique. But shout out to Guru, man. Guru definitely one of the greats. Him and DJ Premier. You feel me? Gang Star. Look that shit up. That shit rocking, man. Yeah, but a lot of these older artists, I don't want to say older and all, but a lot of these artists that came out in the 90s, yeah, that shit ain't ringing off the same as it used to. It ain't only Nas. You feel me? It ain't only Nas. It might be one or two. Is Jay the exception? Is Jay-Z the exception? Is Jay-Z shit still ringing on? But see, Jay, he just know how to attack a track so well. You feel me? I think along the way, Nas got kind of stuck in that mode. That's another big thing with Nas. He kind of got stuck in that dropping knowledge mode. You feel me? The famous line of Jay-Z's Takeover, no pun intended. He said, what you trying to drop, knowledge? Jay was wrong for that. See, I think, and I heard 50 say this about KRS-One. You feel me? Because KRS-One, his early music was, that nigga's early music was crazy. So aggressive. I remember he had to battle the verses against Big Daddy Kane, man. You feel me? Yeah. He had the verses against Big Daddy Kane. I was like, wow. KRS's early shit is really, I remember some of these records. This shit was really aggressive, really ringing off. Even though he was a bit winded, Big Daddy Kane, his breath control was up. I remember like, wow, KRS-One shit is really ringing off. Hello. Yeah. But I remember that. And then 50 in that interview, 50 went on to say, yeah, like he kind of lost me. 50 said KRS-One, he kind of lost me when he started dropping that knowledge and he really got into that. Is that what Nas kind of suffered from? Is that why people think he really ain't got the hits that he do? Because in our mind, we look at Nas as like more or less of a conscious street rapper, you know, opposed to a hit maker or a guy, you know, we gonna throw on at the party. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to move this. I'm trying to move the conversation forward. Hit the likes if you coming in. I greatly appreciate it. Keeps your boy in the algorithms. Drop all comments below, man. You feel me? Drop all comments below. I'm out here working for y'all, man. It's starting to sprinkle. I'm still bringing y'all this good content. Still bringing y'all this good content, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. The King's disease. I don't know. At first, when they hit, and then Nas had the magic. He had the album produced by Kanye. I ain't like that. Nas, he had the I think he had the Life's Good album. I don't know. I guess once you been in the game so long and you ain't really in touch with them streets and shit, you get to talking heads fun and running up in corporate offices. I guess some of the hunger can leave, man. You feel me? I guess some of that hunger can leave, or is it just growth? Do these artists expect their audience, their fans to grow with them? But that's not who we know you for. You feel me? We know you from Live at the Barbecue, The World Is Yours, Street Dreams, you feel me? We don't know you for the hedge fund talk. You feel me, Nas? We don't know you for all of that. Corporate offices and all of that. You feel me? Yeah. I'm just trying to move this hip hop conversation forward, man. Should we allow our artists a chance to grow, room to grow? You feel me? Should we? Or should we keep them pigeonholed into that vortex in history that we know them as, where they made their most impact, their biggest impact, their most influence, man? See, I think we do a lot of that in the culture. We should allow our artists, I guess, room to grow, man. You feel me? But see, it's gonna always be splitting hairs. How much growth is too much? You feel me? Did he take it too far? Did he take it not far enough? Is he trying to cater to the young audience? You feel me? Is he not catering enough to his core base? You know, it's always gonna be questions, man. It's always gonna be questions. I just wanted to hop in here, chime in, man. I want y'all to drop all comments below, man. Is Jim Jones of Dipset more relevant than Nas right now? Do Jim Jones got more bangers than Nas? You feel me? Do Jim Jones got more bangers than Nas, man? That was the original shit. And Jim Jones is a master of reinventing himself. You feel me? Yeah, he get a lot of backlash. Niggas be like, yo, he too old to be catering to the kids to make them type of records. But that shit still seem to work for him. You feel me? I could say that about Jim. He stay touching the streets, man. He keep that ear to the streets. He keeps some new, fresh, young talent around him. You feel me? Yeah. I don't know nobody that Nas really bought through and really came up. You feel me? No young and up under him. I don't know. I think Dave East. Some people might say Dave East. I don't know. If you coming in, hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated, man. We having a hip hop conversation, man. You feel me? Yeah. Is Jim Jones' catalog close to Nas? I could say Jim Jones is more relevant now. You feel me? But in the grand scheme of things, in the totality of it all, I still got Nas. I still got his catalog way ahead of Jim, man. But Jim that came on strong in the second half. In the third quarter, I can't lie. Jim putting up some numbers in that in the third quarter. You feel me? Yeah. Nas been dropping. The King's Disease, and you feel me? Working with Hit Boy and all of that. Nas been dropping. But a lot of people say the potency factor ain't there. The influence ain't there. The staying power ain't there no more, man. You feel me? I think Nas at the point now where he competing against himself, man. When you reach that level, you competing against yourself, that's a good problem to have. You feel me? That's a good competitive problem to have. When you competing against yourself, because ain't no other competitors. It's only you and the motherfucker in the mirror staring back at you. That's a good problem to have. Ain't no more competitors. You competing with yourself at this point, man. How many of y'all out there could truly say y'all competing against yourself, man? That's when you know you doing something great. You pursuing greatness, or you got greatness in your clutch, man. In your clutches. Can y'all say that y'all really competing against yourself and that you going so hard? Or it could be at your 9 to 5. You feel me? It could be at your job, wherever. You feel me? How many of y'all could say that you the best at doing what you do at your job? You feel me? That you can't be replaced by another motherfucker, man. Shit, we could keep it day-to-day life. You feel? We can take it to the 9 to 5 jobs. Real shit. If you coming in, hit that like button, man. If you coming in, hit that like button. Yep. Banging this shit out for y'all, man. Yeah. I'm banging this shit out for y'all, man. But Jim definitely came on strong, man. Jim definitely came on strong. Yep. Shout out to Gully TV, hip hop, sports, and fashion. Go check him out, man. Go check him out. Moving the conversation along, man. Shout out to Guru, rest in peace, Guru, man. Shout out to his family, appreciate the impact. Go check out Guru. Guru, gang star, you feel me? Yeah. And look, what rapper from the 90s now, not that's still relevant, but still dropping music with staying power? You feel me? Still dropping music with hang time. What rapper from the 90s, early 2000s that's still dropping music with staying power? Not relevant, not still popping, but let's just keep this to the music, whose music still got that staying power, man. You feel me? Drop it in my comments. Drop them in my comments. Charles East, man. Yeah. We having a conversation, man. Who got more bangers? Who got more club bangers? Who got more bangers, Nas or Jim Jones? Leave it in the comments, man. I'm out here with the people. You feel me? I'm out here with the people, putting that work in, getting these steps right. You feel me? Got the weights in the book bag. Got the weights in the book bag. You feel me? Getting that good fitness. It's drizzling out here. I'm still trying to bring y'all this content, man. Still trying to bring y'all this good content. Yep. Yeah. Drop all comments, man. Yeah, I've been on here about 26 minutes, man. I've been on here like 26 minutes. Found more comfortable holding it like this. You know. Found more comfortable holding it like this. Yep. Coming in, hit that like button, man. It's greatly appreciated. Charles Ease. Subscribe, share, like, man. Bang on that like button for your boy, man. Dropping this content. Yeah. What else? What else is on the table? Oh, yeah. Can we get to some boxing shit? I might have to get to this boxing shit, man. Oh, it's starting to rain out in this motherfucker. Yeah. Who got more bangers, Jim Jones or Nas, man? You feel me? If you feel like somebody got more bangers than Jim, drop their name. Hop in them comments. You feel me? Is the rapper Nas Escobar, is he still relevant right now, musically? Is he still relevant? We know he rich. Did he lose his hunger? Do he still got it? He still got his edge. You feel me? He still got his creative edge. Or is he too comfortable now? I'm just moving the conversation forward. I know what I know. I know what I think. But this is about my audience, my platform. I want to hear from y'all. Yeah. I want to hear from y'all, man. Yeah. Listen, man, I want to switch this thing up. I want to talk about something I've been meaning to talk about, man. Boxing and shit. I'm glad y'all staying with me. And boxing, now they trying to have a moving rule. You feel me? Boxing is trying to have a moving rule, man. Yeah. For fighters, they say who move too much, you know, they petitioning to put a rule in place so fighters can't move, which I'm calling a direct attack on the black fighters, man. A direct attack on the black fighters. Because they athleticism is too great. You know, if a motherfucker moving in boxing, if somebody moving, you supposed to cut the ring off. But a lot of these other opponents, they happen to be non-black, not with much athleticism. So they can't really cut the ring off. They can't keep up with that. They can't keep up with that athleticism, man. So now they trying to petition. They trying to petition a moving rule. Yeah, all that float like a butterfly, sting like a bee that we loved, that everybody loves saying. You feel me? Yeah, everybody in the world loves saying that. That's Muhammad Ali. That got to do with moving, floating, stinging. That's contact. That's hitting someone. Floating is moving. Floating like a butterfly, sting like a bee. They trying to erase that, man. Yeah, in boxing, they petitioning to have a no moving rule. You feel me? And Turkey al-Sheikh, the new promoter in the boxing is mixing up everything. He even said he's ready to make the ring size smaller, man, to limit all that movement. You feel me? To limit all that movement. Why ain't nobody saying it? Listen, if you trying to tell fighters how to fight, you bad for boxing. You the boxing antichrist. If you trying to tell fighters how to do their job in the ring, and you not a trainer, you just a promoter, I don't care how much money you got backing, you putting into boxing, you the antichrist. You boxing's antichrist if you telling fighters how to fight. If you trying to dictate how a fighter fight, man, you the boxing antichrist. This is a direct attack on black boxers, man, and their athleticism, man. You feel me? Why I hearing more black YouTubers and boxing media speak out on this? They saying it, but they not taking as far as saying it's bad for, you feel me? Saying Turkey, the promoter, you went too far, man. You went too far. I don't know if they scared to get their media pass revoked, tooken. You feel me? But Turkey, you went too far on this one, man. You went too far. Now, if a man is a man, if a man is a man, and you can't have real talk and tell him what's on your mind, what's on your heart, without him feeling some type of way and trying to, you know, take action that maybe shorten your bag, make your bag smaller, that ain't a real man. You feel me? That ain't a real man. Turkey, if you got the wrong people around you, which I'm sure you do, Turkey, you got some racists around you, bro. And you listening to them, they in your ear, you listening to the whispers. You feel me? You listening to the whispers, man. Yeah. This is a direct attack on black boxers, man. Trying to stop them from moving. Boxing is hit and not get hit. Well, not getting hit, the direct cause of not getting hit is to move. You feel me? Move out the way. And for you to try to dictate how fighters fight in the ring and you a promoter, it ain't cool, man. But if we know anything about our beautiful black people, man, no matter how much you try to oppress us, we still rise to the occasion and be brilliant and be beautiful. No matter how much you try to handcuff us, you feel me? Cut us down, stop us from moving. We only fight harder. We only achieve more. You feel me? We only exceed further. You feel me? Hey, you can't judge the fight in a motherfucker's heart, man. You feel me? You can't judge the fight in a motherfucker's heart. So even though it's wrong, they're going to try to do what they do to limit the movement in boxing. Listen, man. One thing I know, man, our people always rise to the occasion. You feel me? Our people always rise to the occasion, and let's keep it real. It ain't black fighters that complain when they fight other black fighters of all the movement. It's the non-black fighters, you feel me? It's really the Mexicans. I'm gonna keep that shit real. Cause there's very few white fighters. You feel me? It's mostly not, I ain't gonna even say Mexicans, but I'm gonna say Latino or Latino brothers, man. You feel me? Respect it in. See, I'll say the last few years, last several years, It's been an outcry. Cause black boxers they've been running that win streak up so much, man. Oh, they move too much. It's been an outcry. They move too much. Niggas dominate. They move too much. They can't have another Floyd Mayweather. They can't have another Andre Ward. You feel me? They see another Terrence Crawford. They can't have all these black fighters leaving the fight game undefeated. They can't have that shit, man. You feel me? But Turkey even the one that said, he said boxing is much better when it's a black heavyweight champion. Turkey, you said that. You said that, Turkey. I think Turkey is a good person. Turkey Al-Sheikh, I think he a good person. He just got the wrong people around him. But Turkey, if you keeping the wrong people around you, it's only so long before that shit rubbing off on you. One thing I know about behavior don't stand still. It gets better or it gets worse. And if you're around the wrong people, it's gonna get worse. You feel me? It's gonna get worse, man. Yeah. I know motherfuckers rejoicing now. Like, yeah, the rain grade be smaller. Yeah. We grade limit the movement. All right. I think the rain gonna be smaller by a couple feet, 2 feet, 2 by 4 feet, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's originally like 20 by 24, something like that. Don't hold me to it. Yeah. But that's crazy, man. Hit that like button, man. Hit that like button. They trying to make an even playing field. That's how you know it's wrong. That's how you know it's wrong. But they trying to word it like, we just want action fights. We want more action. Shit. Tell motherfucker to cut the ring off then. You feel me? Because you penalizing somebody for having athleticism. And another motherfucker who don't. You giving him the advantage. You feel me? Yeah. Charles Ease, hit that like button, man. If you coming in, hit that like button. Pound on that like button. Great, get up out of here, man. Yep. Listen, man. I'm great. Finish my walk. Charles E. Subscribe, share, like. Charles E's on every platform. Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Kick. But Instagram is Charles_E's, man. Hit that like button. Bang on that like button, man. I greatly appreciate everybody for tapping in with your boy, man. Just chopping it up with the family, chopping it up with my flag bears. You know. Yep. Yeah. Just wanted to get them 2 little topics off the table. You feel me? Seen P. Diddy. P. Diddy going to court today. The Diddy's court. Man, this nigga Kanye. I don't know, man. Can't take this dude serious. Clout Gay West. This nigga want the attention so bad. The music is gone. The music done dried up. You feel me? He's so out of whack. Kanye, you so out of whack, man. You done scrambled all signals and frequencies to your musical genius, bro. You feel me? You gotta find a way to center yourself. Kanye, you gotta find a way to recenter yourself, realign your musical genius. If it's not too late, bro. You feel me? Clout Ye West. That nigga Clout Ye West now. Yeah. Nigga had the all white suit on. Nigga, drop an album. Drop some heat, man. Maybe you'll get some attention, man. Drop some heat. Drop some fire, man. You feel me? Don't nobody care about you going to Diddy's party. I said Diddy's party, Diddy's trial, man. You feel me? Shit, motherfuckers might be a shit. Motherfuckers showing up, you think it was a party. Shit. Kanye, realign yourself, bro. Recenter yourself, man. Your musical genius frequencies is out of whack. The signals they cross, man. You feel me? Shit fuzzy. Remember Jay-Z said shit got fuzzy, then we got lost? Yeah, I think that was on Song Cry. Kanye, your shit got fuzzy and you got lost. Yeah. This nigga goofy, man. This nigga is goofy. Goof Ye West. Clout Ye West, man. You feel me? Clout Ye West. When simping goes wrong. When simping goes wrong, man, these niggas is rest havens for these hoes, man. You feel me? These niggas is rest haven for these hoes. That's real shit. Niggas sign it all. Kim them taking all that money, man. All that money you built up off of just being a kid from Chicago with a dream, man. All that's out the window. Yeah. All these organizations and companies and Kim them, they got you by the balls, bros. It's over for you, yay. They got your mind all blown. They got your mind all blown and shit, yay. You feel me? Your noodles all scrambled. Yeah. Your noodles all scrambled. Nigga wearing moon boots with no socks in the summer. You feel me? With jean jackets. You feel me? That ain't the college dropout. That ain't college dropout worthy. Moon boots in the summer with jean jackets. That ain't college dropout worthy, man. You feel me? That ain't late registration worthy, Kanye. You feel me? Nigga caught a plane ride all the way to Diddy's court. Cause his name was in the paperwork. Oh, this is a good idea to get some clout. Get some attention. It's that Kardashian shit, man. That's that Kardashian shit, yeah. Get realigned, bro. Get refocused. You feel me? Drop to your knees, ask God forgiveness, whatever's tormenting your soul, man. Realign with God, bro. You feel me? Cleanse your soul. Cleanse your soul, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm ready to get up out of here, man. Your boy Charles E. Subscribe, share, like. That's my time. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.